SaLuSa, January 23, 2015. As events on Earth become more disturbing for you, so the light is progressing more quickly towards its goal of bringing an end to the interference of the Dark Ones. They have held the power for many centuries, and embarked on their plan to reduce the population of Earth to a manageable size. This they have partly achieved by keeping man in virtually a continual state of war. Although they believe that they are achieving their aims, it is beginning to dawn on them that they can no longer control events on Earth. By now they would have drawn most countries into another global war, but through our actions have been unable to do so. Their ambition to bring about a third world war has been prevented, and we are limiting their ability to delay the coming changes that will signal the true beginning of the new age. From our position we see matters as progressing very well, and the coming of the long-awaited advancements that will truly indicate that the new age has arrived. Do not be concerned about the group known as ISIS, as their success is soon to be brought to a sudden halt when they shall be unable to continue with their war against the people of Earth. Many ask why we do not stop them now, but certain karmic issues have to be played out. There are many lessons being learnt that will well serve the souls involved very well, and help them to evolve. It may seem to you that many innocent souls are involved in the atrocities that are taking place. However, please understand that they are working off karma from previous lives that can only be to their advantage. You cannot progress into the higher dimensions if you are still involved in clearing up old issues. Nevertheless, you may draw karma to yourselves that can be easily cleared, and will not in any way delay you on your path to ascension. We realize that for many this period is difficult, but keep to your tasks and spread love and light whenever you can. Times will be difficult as the old energies are being transmuted, and as the old way of life becomes unacceptable. Those of you who spread the light have a very big responsibility to keep focused on your path, and let no one stand in your way. Your strength is in your resolve to keep going forward, and bring the light to people wherever you are. There will be signs along the way that will clearly show you that the new age is manifesting, and we will be present to ensure that all progresses according to the plan given us by the spiritual hierarchy. The important development is that we, along with other beings from the higher dimensions, are taking a direct interest in your activities, and will assist you to achieve success. You are seeing more of our craft in your skies, and also some that are of an enormous size. This is to assure you we are quite capable of dealing with any problems that may arise, and that we command the airspace around your planet. It cannot have passed unnoticed that we share the skies with your craft, but when they attempt to shoot us down we are quite capable of disappearing very quickly, and thus avoid any confrontation. It is not our way to engage in a war in space, and indeed we have no need to do so. Our peaceful presence is sufficient to prove our superior capability, knowledge and ability to easily handle any threats against our craft. When the time is right we shall put a stop to warlike activities, and all that is associated with such intentions. We are here to bring lasting peace to Earth and her people, and assist you to take your place alongside us. It is only now that you are beginning to awaken to your true selves, and can understand your potential to become galactic beings. Understand that when this cycle began some 10,000 years ago you were coming to Earth with a very limited level of consciousness. It grew as you experienced more lives and has greatly speeded up in the last few centuries. In fact, you are now able to absorb larger amounts of information, and through your experiences have achieved greater levels of consciousness. Some of you can acknowledge such advancements in so much as when you read some of your older books again, you realize that you achieve a far greater understanding than previously. In any event, those of you who continually seek enlightenment will undoubtedly evolve to higher levels of achievement, much more quickly. For those dear ones who have only recently found the path to the new age, it is difficult to take in so much information when it is somewhat different to their earlier understanding. We ask you to keep an open mind, and set aside anything that you cannot accept at this time, as the truth will always come back to you in the future. Cast aside anything that is not of the light, and does not feel right to you. You will find that the truth is not complicated, and to be found in part in most religions. However, the truth is not a religion, as the truth is capable of releasing you from ages-old beliefs that no longer have a place in your lives. If whatever is placed before you does not feel right, it will always come back to you at some time for further consideration. The more you can live in the now, the more you will leave the old vibrations behind. You will find a great feeling of happiness that sees you safely move within them, with no desire to engage them again. Living in the now should be your aim if you have sufficiently evolved to seek the light in the higher dimensions. The future is golden, and you are approaching it much sooner than you might imagine. Be in joy, as your journey has not much further to go before you celebrate the going of the Dark Ones, who have created their own path to the future. Theirs is not as yours, as they have already set their course and will remain in the lower dimensions. Their ability to interfere with your progress is slowly losing power, and they will be the victims of their own actions. For millennia of time you have lived under the illusion created by those who follow the dark path. Your task has been difficult, but to your credit you have persevered with your determination to find the truth. All souls that reach this level attract the help of evolved beings, and from that point onwards are given every help to progress with their own evolution. Sometimes you meet up with your guides when in a sleep state, and they may help you with problems that arise in your everyday life. Sometimes you can remember such meetings, but most times it is quickly forgotten, yet you may still have a vague feeling of what took place. Have you ever taken your problems to bed with you and slept on them, only to awake in the morning feeling that you have somehow been given the answers? It happens quite often and is how help is given you. I am SaLuSa from Sirius, and ever pleased that we are able to help you through these difficult times. Remember that when you send your thoughts out to us, we do receive them, and where possible take whatever action may be needed to help you. Keep your focus upon your important tasks that will carry you forwards, and know that we are with you. Thank you, SaLuSa. My Quinsey. Website, Tree of the Golden Light.